Hey, good looking. I'm so glad that you came to my kitchen today to sit there and see what we all have cooking. Grab a hold of that vine, swing right on into my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today in my kitchen, I'm gonna do a safer at home, quarantine, copycat McWhopper burger. So, grab a hold of that vine and swing right onto my kitchen. And let's get cooking. Good looking. Who do y'all know that wants to make themselves a McWhopper? Say what? I said a McWhopper. That's right. We're gonna make a McWhopper. But before we can even make the McWhopper, we have to make that special sauce. So let's go ahead and jump right on in, because we're gonna need a little bit of time for all the flavors to mingle in this special sauce. So go ahead, grab yourself 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. So I already have measured out the 1/3 cup of our mayonnaise. Now you're gonna also need 2.5 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. So I'm just gonna sit there and take the mayonnaise that we measured out, and I'm just gonna sit there and put it in a mason jar, because it's just gonna be easier to keep it all in the mason jar. So there's our 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. Now, I said we needed 2.5 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. So let's go ahead and the 1/2 tablespoon. And now let's go get the other 2 tablespoons. Now, you're also going to be needing 1 teaspoon yellow mustard. Now, a lot of times I may not use the yellow mustard, and I will instead use my Jack Daniel's honey mustard that I make. Now, if you want to sit there and see that recipe, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to show you all how you can make your very own Jack Daniel's honey mustard. It's no longer sold in any store. They discontinued it, but it is one mustard that I adore. So let's go ahead and add the 1 teaspoon of the French's yellow mustard. So there's the 1 teaspoon. Now, we're going to be needing a 1/2 teaspoon of white vinegar, but a lot of times, instead of using the white vinegar, I like using the rice vinegar. So I'm just going to sit there and take my 1 teaspoon and fill it up halfways. Add that. Now, you're going to need 1/4 teaspoon paprika. Now let's add 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. And then we're going to be needing to add 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/8 teaspoon garlic powder. and then 1/8 teaspoon onion powder. Now let's go ahead and add the 1/8 teaspoon of the onion powder. Now we're gonna sit there and mix that all up. So let's get right on in there and be sure to give this all a very good mix. I'll be back when we're all done mixing this all up. Okay, we have ours all mixed up, as you see. Now, I'm going to go ahead, put a canning lid on there, and I'm going to put that in the refrigerator for at least an hour or two, because I'm telling you, the sauce is part of what makes the McWhopper the McWhopper. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is forming the beef patties into 2 round patties. Make them about the same size as your small hamburger buns. Now, I'm making these during the coronavirus times, and usually you would serve them on a sesame seed bun. Well, I don't have sesame seed buns made, but I do have these gorgeous potato rolls, and that's what I'm going to be building my McWhopper on. So I'm not going to sit there and shape my hamburger patties into a regular circular type of a hamburger patty, because as you see, I have these little oblong rolls. So that's the size of the burger that I'm gonna sit there and shape mine to. So I'm gonna need 1.5 of these rolls. The other half will go towards the other sandwich that we're gonna be assembling. So I'm just gonna put them off to the side so we know about what size of a hamburger patty we're gonna need. Now please allow for some shrinkage as well. Here is my 2-ounce patty, and here is my 4-ounce patty. Now we're gonna just grab our buns so I can show you. They are approximately the same size as the bun that I'm gonna be using. Now, like I said, remember, these are gonna shrink a little bit. Now, I'm gonna take my hamburger patties and I'm gonna place them in the freezer for at least an hour or more. Alright, let's get making them McWhoppers. We made our sauce, we made our patties, and we froze them for at least an hour for them to firm up a little bit. Now, we're gonna grab our buns and we're gonna sit there and lightly toast them. But first, before you do that, it's gonna sit there and take 1.5 buns. So you would sit there, slice this bun in half, grab another bun, slice that in half, and take one of the halves, and you will have yourself here's one, here's the middle bun, and like I say, we're gonna lightly toast them. Now the top and the bottom bun, you're only gonna sit there and toast the inside of the buns, not the outside. Now the middle bun, you're gonna want to toast it on both sides. So with that all being said, now while the grill is still hot, we're gonna sit there and cook up our hamburger patties. So I'm just gonna throw them on the stove. I'm not gonna sit there and show you because I'm pretty sure y'all know how to cook up a hamburger patty. So we're just gonna cook up our hamburger patties. And while you're cooking your little patties, go ahead, season them up with some salt and pepper. Okay, looks like we're ready to build our burgers. Here are my patties already cooked all up. Now I'm just going to set them off to the side so we have enough room to work and show you the making of one in general. So I have a cute little plate out. Now we're gonna sit there and grab one of our toasted buns, put the bottom bun on the bottom, and now we're gonna sit there and grab the larger patty of the two. So we're gonna sit there and place that on the bottom bun as such. Then I slice my onions up real thin, so place a layer of onion down on top of your pickles. Grab your middle bun, put your middle bun on top of the onion. Now on top of this middle bun, grab your prepared sauce. Give it a stir first before you put a generous amount on top of your middle bun. Now go ahead, grab yourself some lettuce. We're gonna put the lettuce down. Take a slice of American cheese, place that down on your lettuce. Go ahead, grab yourself the smaller burger, place that on top of your cheese, and grab your top bun and put it all on. And there you go. Ooh. No, 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 no. And there you have yourself a McWhopper. I'm sorry, I jumped a little ahead of myself. We forgot to add the ketchup. Now you have the bottom bun, you have the one patty done, you have your pickle slices. Now add some ketchup to that, just as such. Then you would put the layer of onion down your middle bun. You would top that off with the sauce that we made. Put lettuce on, then our American cheese, the other hamburger bun, and the top bun. Now you would have a McWhopper. And there you go. That's how easy it was to make the safer at home quarantine copycat version of a McWhopper. We all know the restaurants have been closed, and I'm pretty sure all of you have been craving some fast food like what we have here in my family. And I have a McWhopper to eat right now. So good. So good. So if you liked what you saw here today, please give me a thumbs up. hit that subscribe button if you're not yet a subscriber. Tap that little bell, that way you always be notified every time I do put out a new video. And as always, here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatins'. Y'all come back now, you hear?